Hello everybody! This is the Zodiac signs for June 2021. Thank you so much for being here. Remember to check out your sun, moon, rising and see what resonates. Utilize your discernment. Take what resonates, and I hope that you enjoy the reading. Hello Aquarius! Welcome to my channel. My name is Caryn. Thank you so much for being here. I am a psychic intuitive as well as Reiki practitioner, so if you would like to book with me, I'll leave that below as well as all of the card descriptions. Welcome to your June 2021 energy update. Okay, so this is for sun, moon, rising, or wherever it resonates. We are using the Chakra Oracle Insight deck today, as well as other decks that I will list below. Okay, so Aquarius for June 2021, what's happening? What's happening for Aquarius for June 2021? Okay, two more cards. Two more cards. Thank you. Okay, so first card, Aquarius, you have number 9, which is relationships, intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trust. Okay, so I'm seeing white light energy around the word acceptance, freedom, and a little bit on trust as well, okay? Intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trust. Card number 2 that flew out for you was 46, inspiration, which is ideas, spark, conception, and impulse, okay? So being on that path of alignment and taking aligned, wow, it's like inspiration is really falling in for June 2021. Oh my gosh, absolutely beautiful. Okay, inspiration. Card number 3, we have dreams. When I was doing the pre-shuffle, this card wanted to come out. Oh my goodness, number 39, messages, signs, symbols, and guidance. Wow, you guys are really following the path of like least resistance and really getting a lot of inspired thoughts. The mind. So number 38, openness, flexibility, imagination, and learning. I'm seeing kind of like orange energy around the word learning. So maybe there's something interesting because relationships is orange too, and that's sacral chakra. So I'm thinking maybe there's something to learn about in sacral chakra, whether it's relating to relationships, whether it's relating to sensuality, sexuality. Orange is also like your playfulness and your childlike sense of self. Yeah, your creativity. So maybe there's something about learning there too, but openness, flexibility, imagination, and learning, okay? The song Imagination by Shawn Mendes just came up to me too as I was reading that. Check it out. Number 27, emotional balance at the bottom of the deck. So this is stability, harmony, peace, and fluidity, okay? This is all about flow, being in the essence of emotional balance. All right, so I'm being called to do the Divine Feminine Oracle deck next for you. So let's see what's happening for Aquarius for June 2021. June 2021 for Aquarius, what's going on? Can I get 2 cards? Okay, one more card. We got 3 cards. Okay, so we have Rita of Cassia. I hope I'm saying that right. The patroness of impossible causes. Wow, I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. Ooh, this is like, wow. This is like dreams and desires coming into fruition. Sappho, the poetess. I love every inch of my body and I love the woman in my life fiercely. Oh my gosh, I love that. Ugh, beautiful. Queen Esther, the morning star. My ego is in service of my soul and I trust my soul's divine timing. Right. So we often, I feel like in spiritual communities, we don't see or perceive, I feel like there hasn't really been a perception of ego out there where ego works in harmony with soul. But I really think that's beautiful, and that really, my heart feels soft to that. My ego is in service of my soul. So it's not about like shunning your ego or saying like ego is wrong, soul is right. It's about understanding that ego also has a purpose, and it's good to acknowledge that, right? I believe it's good to acknowledge that. It's okay to acknowledge that. It's like ego could be, you could, yeah, you could even think of like ego as desire or want, right? And then your soul as like, okay, well, coming from a standpoint of love, right? And just seeing like the two kind of harmonize together. But how do ego and soul kind of harmonize for you guys? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that below in the comments. If you do want to comment on it, if that does resonate for you. But yeah, having it almost feels like physical and your physical state kind of coming into harmony with what you're feeling or what you've been thinking of mentally too, what you've been feeling about. Okay. Let me get some tarot actually. Let me clarify. No, actually they just want me to get tarot just for the reading and then clarify after. Okay, so I'm using the Vision Quest Tarot deck here. Beautiful. Okay. What's happening for Aquarius for June 2021? What is happening for Aquarius for June 2021? Oof. That's too many. That's way too many. Oh my gosh. You guys could be growing through something. Let me see. You could be starting something new. You could be having lots of fun, but that fun frequency too is going to be like, well, I feel like you guys have been, but it's also just really nice. Beautiful. So, okay, so we have 9 of Water Joy. Get this to focus. We have 9 of Water Joy, and we have 9, look, 2 9s. And we have a 9 in relationships too. 9 of Water Joy and 9 of Air Hurt. So there could have been something that you were going through that was really hurtful. And it feels like kind of like more mentally within the mind, but it's important to acknowledge that. First of all, it's important to acknowledge that. And it's also important to acknowledge that there's a lot of inspiration, there's a lot of divine guidance, there's like a lot coming in for you from your higher self, okay? From your soul self. I also wanted to acknowledge, oh, goodness. Okay, so it really, yeah, it's really good to acknowledge that hurt. And also to acknowledge that joy. Hold on. Can I place these cards up here like this? Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Hold on a sec. Okay, so I noticed after these cards fell down and caused kind of like a domino effect. I'm noticing like a few different things. When the cards fell, it stopped at 9 of Air Hurt. And in dominoes, when you think of a domino effect, it falls 1 by 1 by 1 by 1, right? So it's, it leads my mind to thinking about 2 things. It leads my mind to thinking about momentum, but it also leads my mind to thinking about a domino can only affect another domino if it's in close proximity to it. Okay? So it also led me to the word acknowledgement too, and how this card was kind of underneath, but I'll get to that in a minute, but let me talk about this for a second because this is interesting what happened. So all of these cards are pretty positive cards. The Patroness of Impossible Cause is basically like a miracle card. The Morning Star, which is basically like my soul's divine timing and my soul and ego coming into harmony. And then 9 of Water Joy, okay? Those are pretty positive cards. And they stopped at 9 of Air Hurt. So this to me, if you think about it in terms of a domino effect, it wasn't, well, there's like different ways that you can look at this. So one way could be like, you really, like, yeah, it's really important to acknowledge that hurt, right? And it's really important to choose choose where you want to focus your energy, right? What you want to kind of add momentum to. But it's interesting too, because it almost feels like maybe like the hurt could kind of like come out of nowhere, or maybe whatever that energy is, it's like this was the underlying starter of it, right? This is what kind of kick started that domino effect. And it's interesting because I had these cards like this, so Rita wasn't really being fully acknowledged, right? So it said, I am miraculous. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. So it's almost like saying, like, regardless of what happens, like, my prayers, what I focus on, what I put my intention into, what I'm thinking is what I'm creating. And that's really, I mean, that's really powerful to how it fell out and everything, right? So I'm gonna, oh, see, I just want like everything to be acknowledged now. So I'm gonna try. That's good though. I think that's better. Not better, but like, you know. But yeah, that's really interesting. Okay, so, yeah, just like acknowledging everything and choosing where you want to go. Bottom of the deck, Mary of Nazareth. So the Mother of God. I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. Okay, so being courageous, you know, even if there is this energy of hurt or wants to be acknowledged, this mental chatter, maybe you want more like mental stability, just acknowledging that and just having courage and the willingness to go forward. I'm going to pull some cards from the, what is this one? Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. Here, let me show you. Angels and Ancestors for Aquarius for June 2021. What do Aquarius need to know? So the Knight card wanted to come out about being brave and honest. So again, this is about courage. Aquarius. Oops. Okay, so we got quite a bit of cards. Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. I feel like this is also talking to like the miracles kind of card. I'm going to put them down here. They're still a part of this reading, just so you guys know. Stargazer, set your sights higher. And Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. So for some of you guys, I feel like this is actually talking about self-healing. But look at how they're both holding an item within their hand. It's like something's being passed to you. It's like something's being presented to you. So maybe you have some type of inspiration or something comes through dreams, something comes through your mind. Your mind is a channel. Your mind is like a receptor. So something comes through and it's like, hey, here's this. Hey, you could try this. Da 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 da. Be open to the information that comes through that is helpful and feels good, that you believe it to be good. Be open to that kind of information, okay? While also keeping yourself rooted and grounded, specifically like within this earth, okay? Or even like, I'm hearing home too, so like maybe your home life, like just like being rooted and grounded, like within your home life, being attentive to that. It could be like family relationships. Honor your inner knowing. Medicine Mother. Okay, so this is all medicinal cards, right? Medicine Mother, Medicine Guardian. It's talking about rebalancing things, coming back to center. And again, that correlates to emotional balance. Coming into like this more fluidity, this more centered balance and sustained balance. Look, bottom of the deck was Medicine Man too. Speaking of medicinal properties and medicinal things. I wanted to show me a few cards after this. Medicine Man, Small Medicine Wheel, and Seven of Air Futility. Yeah, this almost feels like just like completion, not like knowing where to go, but then something comes back into balance. And Medicine Man is like the Magician card in the tarot deck, although this tarot deck is different from like the Rider-Waite tarot deck, I noticed a little bit. But Medicine Man is all about, well, it could be like your male component, intuitive grasp of something, knowing that the now moment is everything, going from a state of wanting or having to a state of just being clear and receptive to that, okay? It's all about like mystical forces, essentially. And that's the bottom of the deck. Understanding that those mystical forces are here. Why is hurt here? Why is hurt here for Aquarius for June 2021? Why does hurt want to be acknowledged? Why does hurt want to be acknowledged for June 2021? Okay, so maybe like whatever this hurt is here for, it's talking about your emotions and your creativity. 10 of water fulfillment, because this is like the ultimate, like I am happy, I am satisfied, and this is obviously a very nice card too, like just something that's pleasing to you, right? Maybe this is what you guys have wanted, or maybe this is what you're being asked to focus on. But there's also creativity here, and this is about like just being intuitive, just being in your mature feminine, divine feminine energies, and just receptive, right? And just taking note. You know what? It's almost like have a gratitude list and like check off all the things you're grateful for and shift that energy within, so that you're, instead of focusing on the hurt, you're focusing on what it is that you have. And again, that was all about the bottom of the deck with the medicine man too, with mystical forces. Like everything you have is already within. So it's just about getting creative in what you're focusing on, getting creative, like whether it's a gratitude journal, whether it's anything that helps you, right? Not hinders you, but helps you. Look, two of fire is will. So you guys have that inspiration again coming through, that drive again coming through. Okay, why is relationships here? Why is relationships here? Why is relationships? Oh. Okay, so Hermit for relationships. So this is talking about going within, going silent and stuff. Maybe it's like reevaluating certain relationships too, but just listening to the inside about relationships. And you have Two of Earth change too. So maybe you're thinking about like what kind of relationships you want to cultivate. Maybe it's relationship with self too. Just kind of like really diving into your heart about relationships though. That's what I'm picking up on. Okay, and why is inspiration, dreams in the mind here? Why are there higher chakras kind of being more focused on and more present in this reading for Aquarius for June 2021? Shaman, yes. Let me see this real quick, because this deck is a little bit different than the traditional. So wisdom. So it's transcendence, intuition, deep knowledge of underlying forces, clear insight into recurring cycles, supernatural talents, otherworldly, extrasensory visions. So maybe, yeah, maybe you guys are being asked to like meditate more. Honestly, I'm picking up on like kind of listening within though, listening to what's within, remembering who you are and all that you are, things in relationships falling away because your energy has shifted, remembering that you're connected to the creator, and contemplation of your life and of your use of time, So yeah, I feel like this is just talking about like you guys are really like kind of going within to this month. You're also getting inspiration, you are getting dreams, you are like receiving, but you're also taking the time to really like take note of, okay, well, what's really like fulfilling to me, what's really, you know, where am I going? How am I feeling? Where you're going is the Ace of Air. Look, bottom of the deck. Where you're going is the Ace of Air. Complete balance, complete peace, complete everything good. And hold on. Focus. Hey. You're going to the Ace of Air and Four of Earth security. So this is like material security. This is everything good. Beautiful. Amazing, Aquarius. Well, thank you so much for being here. I hope this reading did resonate for you in any way, shape, or form, that you were able to kind of discern and pick the pieces that did resonate for you. I want to thank you so much for being here. I am sending you all unconditional love and light. The guides want to say the word safe and loved, so passing that along as well and honoring that. Thank you guys so much for being here. Sending you all love and light. We'll chat soon. Take care.